After a Game 1 loss on Tuesday, the Carolina Hurricanes know they need to get a win here to tie up the series in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals against the Vegas Golden Knights. And we welcome you into this live stream of Stanley Cup Finals Game 2. I'm Preston Vargas here for another good one between the Knights and Hurricanes. And like I said before, the Golden Knights, they extend their playoff win streak, taking a 1-0 lead in this series. So their streak goes to 7 games right now. Meanwhile, the Hurricanes winning 12 of their first 13 playoff games. Some say the rust factor, but they both had rust. In fact, Carolina played one game more than Vegas. But we'll see what happens here. So we should have a good one. The goal scorers in Game 1. Shea Theodore had 1. Nikolai Ehlers had 2 for Carolina. Howden had a goal and assist. But Carolina had a 2-0 lead to start. But then Vegas scored 3 unanswered to take a 3-2 lead. Tied it up. Carolina tied it up to end the second. And then in the third, Vegas scored less than 2 minutes into the period to take a lead. Carolina tied it up and then laid on with 3 minutes to go. Thomas Hertl with a goal to get the Vegas Golden Knights a 5-4 win over Carolina. But yes, we should be all set to go for this one. Of course, a reminder, we'll have Game 3 Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Make sure to tune in for that. So talking about past Stanley Cup Finals throughout the playoff run. Of course, the Golden Knights Stanley Cup champions in 2023. Hurricanes won it in 2006 over the Oilers in 7 games. In 2023, the Knights won over the Florida Panthers for their first cup in franchise history. We should be all set to go pretty soon here for this one. There was some big hockey news today. Dylan Larkin, from the Red Wings captain, he requested a trade today. Pretty significant there. Of course, the Red Wings just 7 points outside the playoffs this year with 92 points. It's a better season they've had than the past decade, but they missed the playoffs once again. Dylan Larkin, I wonder how long he's been there for. But yes, we should be all set to go soon. As the players are just about set to take the ice here at Lenovo Center in Raleigh, one of the best fan bases in the league. Dylan Larkin's 29 years old, been with the Red Wings for over a decade at this point. Made his debut in 2015-16. So he's been there for a while. So in terms of point totals, they had their highest point total since 2024 with 91. Still missed the playoffs. They were perennial playoff contenders. In fact, it was a shock when they missed the playoffs. That was back in the 2016-17 season where they missed the playoffs for the first time. So Dylan Larkin did make the playoffs with Montreal in his career. He had 23 goals that season. Led the team as a rookie. They got in that year as the third seed in the Atlantic. They only won one game out of that series against Tampa Bay. They were still at the old arena, the Joe Louis Arena back then. They haven't made the playoffs in their new arena yet. Yes, when they first missed the playoffs in 2016-17. So the first time they had missed the postseason. First time they had missed the postseason since 1986. So from 87 to 2016, or actually they missed it in 1990. So basically from 91 up until 2016, they'd been in the playoffs every year. They've won a couple of cups, but they are in the midst of their longest playoff drought. In fact, now the Buffaloes made the postseason. So, yes, the Red Wings now have the longest drought at 10 seasons. So that's one of the reasons why Dylan Larkin wants out. Even if you count the Coyotes franchise history, if you want to count Arizona and Utah as one, I think the Coyotes made in 2020 during the COVID year, technically. But yes, we'll take a break and we'll be right back for the start of this one. All right, we are all set to go here. Before we do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. as the Golden Knights won at 5-4 in the first game of the series. So the Golden Knights made history, first team to be down by multiple goals and then come back to win game one of a Stanley Cup game. I think Sean McDonough said playoff game, not just Stanley Cup final. Of course, the job that John Tortorella has done throughout this playoff run, getting these guys here after they fired Bruce Cassidy, I think in March, with just before the start of the season, or just before the start of the postseason. They weren't really out of it. They were still very much, I think they were leading the Pacific at the time, if I'm not mistaken. When did he take over? March 29th. So less than 2 weeks before the start of the playoffs. Seven 7-0-1 final 8 games of the regular season. Then they defeated Utah, who was in their first playoff appearance in franchise history. Anaheim in the second round. And then they advanced to the Stanley Cup final by sweeping the Colorado Avalanche in 4 games. John Tortorella did win a Stanley Cup in 2004 with the Lightning. Took the Rangers to the playoffs in 4 out of the 5 years he was there. Went to Vancouver, missed the playoffs, got fired. And then in Columbus, they were a playoff contender under him. Won the President's Trophy. 2019, lost in the first round there. Philadelphia couldn't do anything with them. But Carolina looking to get the win on home ice. Coming up, we'll take a break. We'll be back for the face-off coming up next. Okay, we are back. Just about set to go there. John Torella is mic'd up in the locker room before the game. And Sebastian Aho, they're looking at him in the locker room getting set to go here. They're sounding the siren. We'll take one more break, and we'll be right back for face-off coming up next. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals just about to get underway. But first, let's take a look at the netminders today. Starting with Vegas. In net for them is Carter Hart. 13-4 in the postseason. 18th straight starts. After only 18 starts in the regular season. Then the other end, Frederick Anderson, 100th career playoff start, 47th with the Hurricanes, 12-2 in the postseason this year. And that is the record of the Hurricanes in the playoffs, only losing 2 games so far. course, Carter Hart, he is back after getting his name cleared in an incident up in Canada with the junior team. But yes, we are ready to go. Face-off is won by the Hurricanes. We are underway. Vegas leads the series 1-0. Can the Hurricanes get it together here? Possibly win. So it's taken into the zone. Nikolai Ehlers is there for it. Now out on the left side. Back on the wing. Right in the zone for Vegas. And Barbashev is in there. Gets it there. And it's poked away. Jack Eichel couldn't handle it. It goes down for Martinook for icing. So Rod Brindamore, in his first Stanley Cup final with the Hurricanes, he was the captain of the Hurricanes when they won the Stanley Cup finals back in 2006. So the current line over under 5.5. We'll see what happens there. This draws one by Carolina. Ehlers sends it in. Now chance here for Carolina. Won't go. Doesn't clear. The shot by Walker goes wide. Now Rasmus Anderson has it. He'll try to clear it away. Surprised no ice was called. Marner won the puck for Vegas. Now out on the back. Now Marner's back there. Former Toronto Maple Leaf. And a pass inside there won't go. McNabb slides it back behind the net, but Carolina has it. Gets to Taylor Hall out on the wing. Takes it over the ice. They'll lose it up high, back in the neutral zone. Now back on the right, brought back in the zone. And played back for Vegas. So a shot was taken by Andrei Svechnikov. It's brought around the boards. And Carolina plays it back again. Sebastian Aho's taken down, no call. Back along the boards, Aho trying to get cleared. They get it out of the zone. And Chetfield is there. And Jarvis gets stripped up and the penalty's called. That's going to put Carolina on the power play here to start this one off in the first 3 minutes of this one. So it looks like it's going to be Coughlin or Coughlin is going to the penalty box for Vegas for tripping. So Taylor Hall, Jordan Stahl, Stankoven, Blake, and Nikishin are in for Carolina. So draws one in the back by Vegas. They'll clear it out of the zone. This postseason for the Hurricanes, they're 12% in the power play. Now it's only 6 power play goals allowed in the postseason. It's all Nikishin out on the right side. Jackson Blake, with the shot! Saved by Hart. Nikishin out to Ehlers. Nikishin out to Blake. Jackson Blake out to Stankoven. And cleared away by Vegas. Gossesbear looks to take it up. Svechnikov plays it up and cleared away by Vegas. Svechnikov, the shot. And it's saved and cleared away by Vegas. Now Marner goes into the bench. And late indication at the top. Hall had a great chance at it. That was a great save there by Carter Hart. Taylor Hall, 5 goals in the playoffs, 18 in the regular season. That's broken up. There's a shot that won't go for Carolina. It's cleared away and Vegas kills it off. Now Chatfield's back there. Now back on the wing, Taylor Hall. So Knights penalty kill, 14 of their last 15. 88% penalty kill in the postseason. Now swings around the boards, kept in for Carolina. Jackson Blake has it now. Turns it back in the corner in the back of the net. And just on Keandre Miller, now brought in the back for Vegas. A big hit in the back there. Now back along the boards, Jackson Blake couldn't get there. Barbashev gets off, gets it around the boards. No icing since he was over the red line. Now Hart facilitates it out. Gets it in. Barbashev goes around. That won't go. Kept alive, now played back. And Martin Stahl, the captain, trying to get there. And Robinson was one that tried to send it in there. And Hurdle dumps it inside. Svechnikov. Back out. Oh, a big hit. Vacation and Colasar coming together. So play in the back. Now over in the corner. Now Theodore tries to get the shot off. Won't go. Back top of the key. Pitched in and back out. Seth Jarvis goes beyond the goal. And that won't go. Advances for Smith. Now Stahl with a hit in the back. Brought back in. Martinook brings up the ice. And Carter Hart stops play. 12:23 to go. Each team only has one shot on goal. Carolina couldn't capitalize on the penalty. Take a quick break. We'll be right. Or are we going to break? guess not. Yes, now we are. That's what I thought. We were under 14. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back. Still 0-0 here. Let's go ahead and look at Jordan Martinook as taking a look at his highlights from game 1. That's going to be a key. And Ehlers tries to get the shot. Another poke attempt. Still loose. And it's frozen. So Martinook's trying to put it in there. It's a great job for Hart getting down low and freezing. So the ref is wearing a camera on his... He's got a camera on him from the far side. Carolina wins the draw. Slavin gets a shot deflected. Go the other way for Vegas. Chance here. Plays it back. That shot's blocked by Slavin. And the pass is carried back out. Of course, Game 3 will be on Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern. Make sure to tune to that. Game 4 will be Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. We are the home for all NBA and Stanley Cup finals. Also, World Cup action is coming 1 week from today. We will have the first game, Mexico taking on South Africa in Game 1 of the World Cup. Gets over to Marner. And it's taken away. Svechnikov gets it out on the wing, trying to find Ehlers. Svechnikov has it. Trying to turn around. Shot is poked away by Carter. Now Vegas in business on the boards. Barbashev. And Taylor Hall trying to get out of the zone. Saved in. Now Beck. So they'll get it out on the wing. Slavin played it back. It's taken across, but brought back in. And gets on the fly there. Blake tries to get inside. Hall couldn't get it. Gets knocked down. Blake keeps alive. Chance here. A shot is wide. Carter Hart with another stop there. And now in the back. And Gossesbear with the shot. Won't go. Carter Hart trying to keep it alive here. It's 6-1 the advantage here. Gossesbear with it now. Drops it back to Ehlers. And McNabb gets a shot to the face. And he's going to immediately go back to the locker room. Carolina's been fired him in on 6 shots. Let's take a look at this again before we go to break. Ooh, took a shot right to the face. So McNabb will go to the locker room. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. We'll get an update on Brayden McNabb whenever we get it. So that goes back goes back for Carolina. So we'll see how Vegas will deal without having McNabb in the lineup. Vegas is only 1 shot on goal through the first 11 minutes, with it coming at the 18:33 mark in the first. So battle for in the corner here. There's Svechnikov out on the wing. It's kept alive here. Back across ice to Slavin. And in behind, Martinook tried to poke it in. Just stopped by Hart. And Ehlers fires it in. That won't go. And it's brought back in the neutral zone once again. Ehlers takes a cross, gets a shot in, stopped by Carter Hart. Ehlers will send it around. Now it's brought back out for Vegas. Someone lost a stick. Barbashev. Oh, a chance to poke it in, but couldn't. Looked like that was Marner who tried to get that. And icing for Taylor Hall. So that one's going to be cleared away. Nope, Anderson's there. He'll clear it away. Gets across the blue line back. Chance here. Stopped by Hart. Trying to get into the corner. Kept alive for Carolina. Chance here. And it goes wide. Shot chance to 17-3. Hall. Great save on the ground. Chance here. Loose puck. It goes around the back of the net. Oh, chance here. Breakaway goal. Shot. Score! It's Jack Eichel putting Vegas in front. 1-0. On just their second shot of this game. Taking a look at the replay here. Marner was in the back. No, that was Brett Howden, not Jack Eichel, who scored. Finds Howden on a breakaway. And he scores. Gets right through the 5-hole of Freddie Anderson. Or nope, right on the right side. He beats Freddie Anderson, and Vegas strikes first. That's just their second shot of this game. Extends his lead in the playoffs in goals. So get it up here, and Carolina will clear it out of their zone. Sand cross, Svechnikov on the right side. Chance here. Shot saved by Hart on the dive. Great chance to equalize there for Carolina. Chatfield's shot stopped by Carter Hart. That was an amazing save there for Andrei Svechnikov. That play stopped. We're going to get a replay. Hopefully that. Oh no, they're going to show the goal again. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Brett Howden with the goal to give Vegas the lead. They're looking to take a 2-0 series lead going into the final two games, or what they're hoping would be the final two games at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. So that's 12 goals for Howden, second most in a single postseason franchise history. Jonathan Marchessault at 13. That one across the face of goal. Could not go in for Carolina. So that one's cleared away. And icing is called. So it looks like Jonathan Marchessault, he's with the Nashville Predators now. He's one of the original Vegas Golden Knights, a franchise legend for them, won the Cup. He was exposed by the Panthers in the expansion draft, and Vegas took him. That really was a favorable expansion draft. And now it looks like Vegas is going to have a penalty. So Carolina will be on the power play again. It's Colton Sissons called for the minor. Oh, big hit there. They'll go the length of the ice. And Stankoven has it. Play to the back now, Nikishin. Back past Steelers. They'll go on the side to Nikishin. Back to Stankoven. He's going to take it across. Ehlers. Back across, that is high. And down to Nikishin. Blake back to Nikishin. Outside, Ehlers, cross ice. Gets it across to Blake. Back to Nikishin, left side, Hall. Hall back to the right, Jackson Blake. Ehlers. Looking for a pass. Finds Jackson Blake. He goes around the back. Back to Hall. Chance here. Stankoven. Won't go. Poked out and cleared away by Vegas. And 34 left on the power play here for Carolina. Now here's Aho, played to the back to Ehlers. Now Rister won't go. So Sissons out of the box. Vegas clears it, kills off penalty once again. Eichel trying to get it. It's brought back. This series, only one shot for Carolina on 4 power plays. Chatfield. Can't clear it. Now it's brought back in. Dorofiev. Play back. Theodore trying to play it in. Dorofeev played back. And Vegas is going to go on the power play here. That is going to be Jordan Stahl for holding on the captain, Jordan Stahl. Not once, but twice with holding. Now here's Stone. Back on the side, Eichel. Eichel to Marner. Marner gets that on the outside. Marner on the side to Eichel. Marner. Hurdle. Back to Eichel. Stone. Played back to cleared. A great job there from Martinook to clear it away. And now it's Mitch Marner up to Dorofeev. Deflected away. Sebastian Aho has it. Now played back for Vegas. Marner. To Eichel. Outside to Stone. Eichel's there. Tries to take it in. Dorofeev with it now. Hurdle. Back to Stone. Eichel. Plays back to Marner. Hurdle. And shorthand opportunity for Carolina. Back on the side. Aho. Couldn't handle. So with 1 minute remaining in the first, Marner is back. With 36 seconds to go on the power play. Got the second penalty kill unit on for Carolina. Played back to Carlson. Carlson out to Anderson. Played across. Barbashev. Howden, the goal scorer. Now it's brought out and cleared away. Now Hart to Howden. Gets it back to Shea Theodore. Power play expires. And they'll get it back. 9 seconds to go. So they'll be content within a 1-0 lead. Played back and icing call. 2.7 to go. So most points, first 10 road games for one franchise. Mitch Marner, 16 total points, 2026. Wayne Gretzky, 19. He's the only one with more. Draws won by Vegas. That's going to do it for the first. So it's 1-0 Vegas after the first. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the second coming up. All right, welcome back. It's a 1-0 lead for Vegas. There's only two shots on goal for Vegas. They scored one. Carolina looking for their first as we are underway for the start of the second. Those were the winning ingredients brought to you by Chipotle, official sponsor of the NHL or the Stanley Cup Finals. Hopefully it can be a sponsor of this channel. I love Chipotle. So it's brought back and cleared. Back by Slavin, played to the line. Played out to the left, back to the goaltender, Anderson. So McNabb is still not on the bench. He had that blocked shot that hit him square in the face. So we hope he's all right. Don't know much update on his status right now. Now Mitch Marner has some skating room. Down the side here. William Karlsson gets it out of the zone. Now Hall brings it up. Now plays out to the side for Marner. Hannafin leads the rush. Plays around and that won't go. And Marner on the forecheck there. And Colton Sisson trying to clear it here. Looking for help in the midst of a change. Karlsson trying to clear it out. And does for Stankoven on the left side. Poked away. Now played out of the back. And picked up by Stahl. Stahl on the side. Shot is blocked by Freddie Anderson. It's picked up by Hurt on the corner. Rasmus Anderson out on the side. Pitched by Anderson. Chance here. Anderson stops. And Chatfield trying to get into it with Kolsar. Okay, so an update. We do have a slight update on McNabb. He is in flip-flops off to the hospital to get evaluated after taking an 87-mile-an-hour puck. 87-mile-an-hour puck to the face. And you knew by his reaction immediately that, yeah, he was not coming back. Now battle for it here. It's taken to the back. Vegas start to have more shots on goal. Maybe it's something about the left side where they're shooting. I mean, it's not been a really good shooting night on either side. So it's brought in. Goes across the blue line. Barbashev's shot won't go. Anderson pokes it away. And played ahead. That's going to be icing. Yep. So looking at Barbashev there, trying to get the shot in there. It's a good save there for Anderson. Draws one by Carolina, brought back out to the left side. And he'll bring it back. So 92 hits for Barbashev, leads the NHL in postseason hits. Trying to feed Barbashev there. Brock back in. Walker's back as well. Trying to get Keandre Miller. So that one is broken up. As icing was waved off. Now Walker, that shot is just wide. Taylor Hall, battle for it there in the corner. And Blake breaks it up. Trying to shed Hannafin, staying alive here. Sisson to Hall. We'll bring it up once again. Stankoven looking out on the side. With Stankoven. Gets the pass. And that's broken up by Marner. Taken down the other side. Marner. A battle for it. And Carolina's going to get called for a penalty. And it's going to be interference called on Keandre Miller. So that will put Vegas on the power play. Oh, yeah. Good call there. So the first power play for Vegas. Or second for Vegas, what they said. So you try to control the possession here. Over one on the power play. No shots tonight. Now Howden has position Marner. Marner tries to keep it in, but unable to. Shorthand opportunity for Carolina. Chance here, the shot by Martinook is saved by Carter Hart. Eichel skates it back. Gets it poked away. And free puck handled by Slavin. Now gets to the length of the ice. Mitch Marner. Back up to Dorofiev. It's out to Hurdle. Hurdle out on the side to Stone. Stone tries to get across. Off the stick of Slavin. And the shot there is stopped by Hart. A great chance shorthanded there. Won't go. Mark Stone brings it up. On the side, Eichel. Eichel! Chance here. Marner has it. It's beyond the net to Stone. That's Eichel. Stone. Out to Marner. Pass it down low and it's not cleared enough. Hurdle has it. Anderson's on the ground. Stone. Trying to get his passing lane back. Now it's Dorofiev. Stone trying to deflect it off the post. Now Dorofiev keeps it alive. Back beyond the net to Stone. Eichel has it. Back to Upke to Marner. Deflected. Eichel trying to get it. And a chance here, one-on-one. Poked away by Anderson. And 10 seconds to shoot here. And a short-handed attempt again for Carolina. It's stopped. And that's going to kill the penalty off. And now Howden, chance here for a second. And he scores his second of the game. Brett Howden puts puts the Knights up 2-0. So 7 seconds after the power play ended, Brett Howden gets it in the back of the net. What a goal there. So 2-0 lead for Vegas on the road. So I think he tied Marchessault with the postseason goals for Vegas franchise history. Second goal tonight, fifth career multi-goal postseason, fifth career multi-goal game of the postseason. It's from Oakbrook, Manitoba, which is about 15 kilometers, give or take 7 kilometers east of, or 7 miles east of Winnipeg. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. As Brett Howden, with his second goal of the night, puts the Knights up 2-0. All right, we are back. A 2-0 lead for the Vegas Golden Knights in this one. Now it's taken out to the back. A big hit there, brought back in the zone. So 13 goals in the postseason. That's brought back out. And Aho back across the middle. And it goes back once again. Now Jarvis on the wing. Here it's a shot, and that won't go. And of course, one of the best home teams in trouble now. 2-game losing streaks at home in the regular season and playoffs. They haven't had one since January 1st and 3rd of this season. So it's been about 5 months. Chance here for Carolina. That won't go. Second chance at it for Chatfield. Won't go. Just wide. And Hall gets it back. Back along the boards, left side to Chatfield. Now it's Stahl. Trying to get through for Carter Hart. Now played to the back. Freddie Anderson. Out on the left side. Chopped up and back out on the left. Barbashev. Trying to get it in there. Now back in the zone there. And icing is called. So Vegas up 2-0 now. 9:35 to go. So we'll have a TV timeout coming up out of this. So looks like DraftKings now available in all 50 states. Based on the predictions, new predictions market that they have, that DraftKings is legal, but the sportsbook isn't legal. But for me, it's the same thing. Why not just legalize the sportsbook if the predictions are legal? It's basically the same thing. But I do know the sportsbook industry a little better than predictions. I'll look that up. So, okay. So sportsbook, you bet against the house, which is a centralized banker like DraftKings or FanDuel. House sets the lines and takes a built-in margin. For the prediction market, you trade peer-to-peer against others. The platform acts as a financial exchange similar to stock trading, matching yes and no contracts. You see, to me, there's no difference in that. But anyways, back to the game. Just a little side thought there. As played to the back. Now played up and knocked away. Hurdle. And it's taken back by Walker. Back down the side. Marnook played out. Chance here, the shot is wide. Now Walker keeps it alive here. Sebastian Aho. Up high is Walker. Trying to center it. Hurdle gets it back and into the neutral zone. Sebastian Aho, 4 goals in the playoffs. 2 of them are empty netters. He's on the ice right now. Now Carlson's shot for Vegas is stopped by Anderson. 7:41 to go, and that will be our media timeout. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this. Vegas with a 2-0 lead. All right, we're back. 2 goals for Brett Howden on the 2-0 Vegas lead. So you look at Positive Connections, brought to you by Service Now. Brett Howden with the first goal on a breakaway. The second, as the power play was expiring, they find Howden on the side, and he scores on that one. So they try to get in behind him. So 13 goals in the playoffs, leading the NHL, 12 in the regular season. So first round pick for the Florida Panthers back in 2010. That's brought back out. And now icing is the call. I mean, the sports prediction markets like Kalshi, Poly Market, they're definitely prime for corruption, especially if you can bet on anything in the world. Now chance here for Howden. Tried to go for a hat trick there. That does not go. Now Marner plays it in. Now back out to the side. Around to Dorofeev. Barbashev's shot won't go. It's kept alive. Barbashev looking. Gets it inside here. Eichel. Trying to get through traffic, and that's cleared away. Nope, but not by enough. And Carolina has it now. And one-man rush there. Aho has it in the corner. Knocked back out. Walker's shot stopped by Carter Hart. This thing, look at this. Brett Howden nearly poked it in for his 3rd goal of the game. Just couldn't get his footing there. So driving into the net there. So both goals scored off the rush. Hart stops another one. 6:09 to go. And Vegas will go on the power play again. And Martinook, I think, is going to be the one. Slashing. Jordan Martinook. Be 2 minutes for Vegas once again. Didn't technically score on the power play, but 7 seconds after it expired. So Vegas will go to the power play once again. So 6:05 left to go here. So they went 0 for 3 in game 1. And the draw is one. Carolina has it. Chatfield is going to clear it away here. So Mitch Marner has it. Played back for Eichel. Eichel back inside. And Carolina clears. Back to Hart. Gets it in for Marner. Marner on the left side. It's Hurdle. Back cross trying to get to Stone. It's poked, checked away. Chance for Carolina on a short hand. That one doesn't go. Now Stone waiting for it. Marner gets it over. Marner looking at Stone. Back out on the bounce to Diarviev. Barbashev to Marner. On the side to Eichel. Marner. Back to Eichel. Stone. Back to Eichel. Top the key to Marner. Marner goes around. Marner looking. And can't get that to go. Now 3-on-3 across the red line. Dumps it in here. So 1 goal in the last 10 games for Sebastian Aho. Carlson in the back. Gets it in. Anderson is back there. Is cleared away for Carolina. Gets it around the length of the ice. Theodore. Gets over to Howden. Howden on the right side to Anderson. Howden in the back. The penalty is killed off. The power play is over. Stankoven on the right side to Robinson. Brought up to Slavin. Back beyond. And cleared up. They try to send it back in. And offside is called. So 3:36 to go in the second. It's Vegas 2-0 over Carolina. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, back here. It's 2-0 lead. 2-0 lead for Vegas. So draws one by Vegas going out on the left side. So scoring chances in the series. Did I read that, or is that the game? Just one scoring chance for Carolina. And icing is called. So it's brought back in the back here. That's brought back in. Chance here for Carolina. It's loose and stopped by Hart. And we got a fight in the back. Of course, things haven't gone their way for the Carolina Hurricanes to start this one. All right, here we go. Draw one by Vegas and cleared up. Not by enough. So get it back in. Got less than 3 to go in the second. Now taking up the ice. Back in the left wing corner there. So trying to get back out here. It's back in the zone. So looking at the Vegas defense here, they've been playing well so far. Getting 5 around the net there. So we are back. Say the round back here. Chatfield on the left side. Plays it inside. Chatfield is open. Gets a draw. Trying to get a deflection there. That won't go. 2 minutes to go in the second. Jarvis back to the line. Chatfield keeps it in his stall. Stall out to Chatfield on the wing. Ehlers. Chatfield. Chance here. That's cleared away. And he'll take the icing there. So there's 1:33 to go in the second. Gets in for Svechnikov and cleared away. Chance here, cleared out. Trying to get caught in the line change here. Aho gets a shot that's blocked. And that goes in the netting. So Aho got some open room there, but he was stopped by Carter Hart. 4 goals in the playoffs, including 2 empty netters. So it's brought back out and cleared away. Nope. Now it is back in the neutral zone. Chance here for Vegas. Jack Eichel on the wing. And gets to take it away. We are now under a minute to go in the period. Marnook tries to get to Aho. That's cleared away. It's walled off back across the blue line. Plays it on the left side boards. 30 seconds left. Miller. Stankoven. Hall tries to get it up. That goes around the back. Back in the neutral zone. Great stop there for Vegas. Get across. Back in the corner. 10 seconds of the period. Marner tries to get it. And Carolina has it. That'll do it for the second. Vegas takes a 2-0 lead into the locker room. Howden with 2 goals. We'll take a break. Third period coming up next. Can Carolina get something going here? We'll find out when we come back. All right, we are back. Start of the third period between Vegas and Carolina. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. 2-0 lead for Vegas as we are underway for the final frame of this one. So 2 goals for Brett Howden. That is the difference in this one. Carolina, including the playoffs, 7-0 following a loss. So that record is at risk right now. So, Vegas been leading after the second. They've never lost in regulation. They're 23-0-3. So it's brought back in, stopped by Anderson. So that's taken out of the zone. And Marner will direct it in. It's knocked away. Now brought above here and taken back. Been 5 times now in the playoffs. Right out to the side here. Miller is back there. Looking for something. Andre Miller out on the side. Brings it back in. Play along by Conklin. Goes back in the neutral zone once again. It's like Texas Tech is down to the wire. Texas looks like they might move on to win the national championship in softball. So Brady McNabb last shift was with 9:08 to go in the first. So with McNabb out, we expect that he is not going to be playing the rest of this one. Now the shot won't go. Now chance here for Kolsar. Chance to get it in here. And cleared away by Carolina. Played out by Svechnikov. So yeah, Kolsar, great defense there. Dowd was right in front of there. Try to get that in. So Vegas' postseason 10+ goal differential in the third. Dorothea plays it back. Out on the side for Eichel. Gets tripped up by Aho. And Barbashev forces it back in. So play it in here. Anderson gets the stall. Sveshnikov. Stahl gets it in on the offensive end. Played across. Gets it across to Marner. Marner, chance here. Gets it poked away by Nikolai Ehlers. So get it up here. Trying to keep it in, and Vegas deflects it back out in the zone. And icing is called. So Texas Tech down to their final strike in the Women's College World Series. And Carolina trying to get the shot. That was Jackson Blake who got off the draw there. Now back out. Well, outside of Robinson Slavin. Kept alive here. Back around. We're on the perimeter here. And they'll get it out of the zone. We'll wait for the line change. And a hand pass is called. Face off to the left of Anderson. Carter Hart playing out of his mind here at net for Vegas tonight. He's had a nice chance there. And that'll do it. Texas is your national champions of softball, beating Texas Tech 4-1 and sweeping the College World Series. Gosper to Sveshnikov. So Jarvis gets it knocked away. That's Aho and Sveshnikov. So Jarvis back out there for Carolina. That goes sails above and stopped by Carter Hart. So 13:48 to go. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back. Of course, Game 2 of the NBA Finals tomorrow at 8:30. Make sure to tune into that. We will have championship tennis this weekend. The women's final is set already between Chowalinska, who is ranked in the hundreds on the women's side, not even full-time on the WTA Tour. On the storybook run to the French Open final, she faced off against 19-year-old Mira Andreeva, looking for her first title, her first major title. Outside here, poked away. Back on the side of the circle, lobbed in. Theodore is there to clear it. Now Barbashev goes back as they change. On the left side, he gets taken down. Now takeaway. Marner tries to get it. It winds up out of the rink there. Just hit the crossbar there. Went out of play. Played back. Howden trying to go after it. It's clear, trying to get cleared away for Carolina. Plays it back across. First game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final Saturday night at 8. Make sure to tune into that. Plus WNBA action, Valkyries Aces, Saturday at 3. We'll have that here on the channel as well. So make sure to tune into that. First back by Stahl, played up to center ice. Back out on the side. Now Aho takes it up. Trying to have some good chances here. Gosper out of the side. That is deflected. Hopped into the corner there. It goes back for Nikishin. Gosper plays it in. Gets it turned over to Martinuk. And back in the zone. Now played back in. And Jarvis gets it pumped away. And it goes back. There's no icing called. Miller tries to get it in center end. Won't go. Hart. Ehlers try to center. Kept it alive. Back on the side. Chance here. Poke in. Won't go. Kept alive for Carolina. Eichel gets to Ehlers. Don't go. Chance here. Diving save for Carter Hart. Crowd is on their feet getting back into this. And played it back into the zone for Carolina. Icing called. Let's take a look at this again. So Aho brings it ahead. So 3 scoring chances for Aho. 7 shots attempted. And draws on the ground, won by Carolina. Plays it around. And they're trying to get it up here. And that puck is deflected into the Carolina bench. So we're more than midway through the third. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back after this. Okay, we are back. So we just got breaking news, not hockey related at all, but something we were alluding to in our first stream in case you didn't watch it earlier this afternoon. We did a game between the Guardians and Yankees. We're talking about Aaron Judge and the result of his rib injury. So we now know that Aaron Judge will get imaging in 4 to 6 weeks after getting diagnosed with a stress fracture. Oh, and then we got a goal! Stan Coven scores for Carolina! And they're within a goal from taking the lead. Or they're within a goal from tying, excuse me. But it's 2-1. So I apologize if I go back here to see if Aaron Judge will miss any time. Okay, so they're shutting him down for 4 to 6 weeks with that stress fracture. Okay, so that is significant. I apologize if we are lagging a bit. Okay, we should be good. But Carolina keeps it in. That goes in the net. So the crowd comes alive. We'll see how momentum goes here. That's taken back in the zone. That's kept in by Chatfield. Play to the side here. And back out. And icing is called. Martin trying to take it here. Now the side of Marner. Let's play it back on the left wing. And Martin to Svechnikov. Svechnikov trying to take it in. And they keep it controlled. Miller. Back out on the side. Aho. Ooh, nearly right across the blue line. Aho. To Miller. Tries to bring it inside. Oh, that shot couldn't go. So Walker, the defenseman, trying to get it out here. Most of the fans are standing at Lenovo Center. It's at 168 straight sellouts. And forced in the corner there for Theodore. And Sissons gets it out. Ehlers. Gossesbear trying to get it. Played it up the wall. Gets a stick for Hurdle. Stahl. Some guy with the towel is blocking the camera. That's poked away. And the race icing is called. So most goals in a single postseason in franchise history. Stan Coven ties Eric Stahl with 10. Rod Brindamore with 12. The head coach of the Carolina Hurricanes. And onside there! Score! Jankowski scores to tie the game at 2. 2 goals in 3 minutes. And we all of a sudden have a tied game here. Just realized the scoreboard was not updated. That's on me. My bad. So Lenovo is alive again. So Mark Jankowski. So Stankoven with the score there. So 6:12 remaining in this one. Will we be in for extra hockey? Who knows? So that was in the zone there. And now chance for Vegas. On-man rush, the shot. Saved by Anderson. Then they go the other way. Played inside. Jankowski's there. The bouncing puck is handled by Dowd. On the wing here. And offside is called. So we'll take a break here. Final 5:40 of this one. Carolina with 2 goals ties it up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It's 2-all between Vegas and Carolina. We're in game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It's tied at 2. Will we get a winner or will we have overtime? So let's play to the back. They'll play it around here. And ice and cold. So the fourth line is back out there for Rod Brindamore and the Hurricanes. It's turned away! Chance here, body around the back! What a save for Anderson, still loose! The puck is in the net, but they wave it off. They're saying no goal. I have no idea what just happened. Let's see. To spin around, Barbashev nearly took it in. So they ruled Anderson cradled it before it went in the net. Was the whistle blown? The question is, when was the whistle blown? I think it blew after it crossed the line. The official is explaining what happened. All right. Official are going to make an announcement. Vegas is going to challenge. Because it looked like they had the audio with the whistle. It looked like it went across. So Vegas is challenging. They're still looking at it. No goal is the official call now after review. So Carolina will go on the power play for delay of game. Or it says 2-minute minor for Vegas for a delay of game because they lost the challenge. So it will be a Carolina power play. We'll see if they can score here. They've had all the momentum so far after the 10-minute mark. So Carolina is on the power play. So Barbashev will serve the penalty here. Now it goes right to Sveshnikov, goes for a shot that won't go. Gossespair, Jarvis out on the left wing. Back top the key, Gossespair stays alive. Jarvis. Sveshnikov, back top the key. Sveshnikov on the right side, back to Gossespair. Gossespair takes a shot there, score! Shane Gossespair gives the Hurricanes the lead in the last 5 minutes on the power play. 3-2 Carolina. So Carolina in the lead for the first time tonight. Goes right near Aho. And Carolina scoring 3 goals in the last 6 minutes or so. So we have 4.5 to go in this one. So Gosper scored for Pittsburgh back in 2009. 17 years between Stanley Cup final goals. That's insane. – 2009 Stanley Cup Finals, I would have been 6 years old. And on the rush here, Taylor Hall gets it out of the zone. And there's going to be a penalty near the blue line on Carolina, and Vegas will go on the power play. So Jackson Blake for interference. Let's see that again. Got his hip into Barbashev. Stuck his hip up there. So Vegas will go on the power play. Fans chanting refuse suck, but that was the right call. There's a blatant hip check there for Jackson Blake. Now Vegas on the draw. Plays it back here. Theodore takes a shot. That does not go. Marner kept alive. Theodore near the blue line. Back to the right to Djordjev. Eichel. And Theodore can't handle the puck. It goes back in the neutral zone. Theodore plays it inside. Eichel. And back out. 3 minutes to go. 93% penalty kill rate for Carolina. There's a minute 23 left on this power play. Eichel plays it in. Vegas doesn't have a shot on goal in their 3 power plays in this one. And Aho has it now. Sends it in here deep to Theodore. Theodore tries to get it back in the neutral zone. Played back to Eichel. Gets it back. Now across the blue line. Marner on the wing. Inside Eichel. It's Stone. Out to Djordjev. Theodore on the right side. Eichel has it. Back to Theodore. Theodore out to Eichel. Eichel in behind to Stone. Marner. And back across. Cleared away. We are less than 2 minutes to go in the third. Fans on their feet. Still not a shot on goal for Vegas. On the power play. 17 seconds. Howden takes it across. Gets knocked down. Kept alive. Anderson. Slap shot. And a glove save for Anderson. And it looks like Carter Hart is going to come to the bench. Vegas going to get the extra attacker on, so it'll be 6-on-4. What a stop there for Anderson. So Vegas will call their timeout. 1:35 to go. What a turn of events for sure. So the turning point of this game. Of course, Barbashev tried to get the goal in there. But it was a great stop there for Anderson. And Vegas tried to challenge, but it was upheld. On the ensuing power play after the delay of game, Gostisbehere with the goal to give Carolina the lead, 3-2. So 6 seconds on the power play. 1:35 left in regulation. Vegas empties the net. It's 6-on-4 for 6 more seconds. So Jack Eichel is there trying to get the draw here. This one by Carolina. Getting around the boards. 3 seconds. Djordjev. Power play is over. 6-on-5 for Carolina. Tries to get it in. He scores! He scores! We're tied again! An unbelievable sequence of events. Mark Stone ties the game for Vegas at 3 with 1:21 remaining. Stone was right there to get that one in. It hit Stone there. With the goalie pulled, it's 3-3. So it's played out to the corner. Howden has it on the right side. They can't protect it there. 1 minute to go in the third. Stone. They'll go out of play. 54 seconds to go. So the puck goes out of the rink. So it appears that was an own goal for Slavin. But I think the credit will go to Mark Stone. Plays the stall on the forecheck. Ehlers with it. Played to the back. 35 seconds to go. Chaser. Oh, that shot was off the post. Now 1-on-1 for Marner. Marner looking for a pass up here. Chance for Vegas, the slot for Stone. Try to get the game winner there. Won't go. Kept alive, now back in the neutral zone. So 15 seconds to go. Eichel with 10 seconds. Gets it into Miller. Taylor Hall, chance here. Knocked away. And we are going to overtime. Score tied at 3. We thought we had a game winner for Carolina. But Mark Stone, with less than 2 minutes to go, ties the game up at 3. And we reach the end of regulation. We'll be right back. We'll be back for overtime to start. All right, we are back. It's overtime in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Vegas Golden Knights and Carolina Hurricanes. We are tied at 3. So, we'll play until we have a winner. So the draw is won by Carolina. They'll play it in the zone here. Along the near wall here. Gets the haul inside, and Jackson Blake was there, couldn't convert. Back out here for Vegas. A long chance for Marner. He's in the corner now, back out for Carolina. Stankoven has it out on the wing, left side. Taylor Hall gets a shot in. And Carter Hart will keep it alive here for Vegas. Now play inside. And Theodore to Mark Stone. Gets across, gets a shot. And Anderson with the stop there. So Eichel, Dorfeev, and Barbershop. The Golden Knights top line is out there. And Stahl with the face-off win. They'll clear it up. A bounce puck for Noah Hannafin. Back on the left side. Really cleared away. Now along the boards here, Martin trying to get there. Hart with the stop. Spray McNabb left the game in the first with a facial injury. So he has not returned. I don't expect him to return since he went to the hospital because of that for evaluation. All right, here we go. The draw's won. Drop back out. So I'll keep it alive here for Jordan Martinook. Aho sides it back here. That goes wide. Goes up the ice for Hannafin. Sebastian Aho. Plays behind. Svechnikov is behind the net. Back in the corner. Knocked down. No call. Kept alive for Carolina. Chance here. Svechnikov couldn't handle. And Aho on the handle. Sebastian to Nikishin. Now Svechnikov to Aho. Aho plays it in around the boards. Pitching in for Walker. It's deflected, kept alive. Walker has it. Just carry it in the post. The puck goes in the netting. And here we go. Off the draw, Carrier went down. There was no call. Battle for in the corner and knocked out. Gets ahead to Stone. Back to Stone, back in the corner. Knocked away. Now a chance here on the left side. Jankowski has it. Played along the boards. Having trouble with the puck here. And Hurdle gets smushed by Jarvis. And they got a penalty. It's against the Vegas Cold Knights. That's Barbashev. And Carolina will go on the power play. Scored on the last one. For tripping on... See, that was not Barbashev, that was Hurdle. Doesn't get out of the zone and ended up getting Stahl instead. A dangerous spot around the boards there. So Carolina 1 for 3 on the power play. Here we go. Draws one by Carolina. Slap shot for Aho. Couldn't get there. Chance played in here. Stahl has it. Smashnikov shot. Wide of the net. They cleared away. They're hoping to end it here. Ehlers. On the side. Svechnikov takes it in. Aho. Finding space. As Ehlers back to Aho. Aho back to the blue line is Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere slap shot for Jarvis. Scores! Seth Jarvis with the overtime winner. And Carolina takes game 2 to tie up the series at 1 apiece. Off the power play, on the power play there, Seth Jarvis found an open space and won the game. So Seth Jarvis sending the fans in Carolina home happy tonight. So they had a chance on the power play there. Played on the right side. And played back to Gostisbehere. Found Seth Jarvis with a one-timer to get the game winner. And Hart just couldn't get there. Oh, we are lagging a bit. We apologize for that. We should be okay now. So, that'll do it for coverage tonight of the Stanley Cup Playoffs Game 2. We'll have Game 3 on Saturday night. Coverage starts at 8 o'clock Eastern. But in the meantime, we have NBA Finals coverage Game 2, Knicks and Spurs tomorrow night. Make sure to tune into that 8:30 Eastern tomorrow. From Three's a Crowd, I'm Preston Vargas. Carolina are winners, 4-3. We thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you again next time.